everybody. Thank you for tuning into another episode with the Black Impact Podcast. We are about to deep dive into breaking barriers with Black men and the power of vulnerability, part two. So stay tuned and listen into the part two. If you thought the last episode was receivable and you really connected with it, please let me know. Like, subscribe, comment. Please give me your feedback, everyone. I really appreciate it. Also, please give me a follow. Also, check out our YouTube page and also give my special guest that's talking about vulnerability a follow as well, everyone. All right, let's get into it. How does vulnerability impact our mental health?
It allows you to stop fucking around and be honest.
Yeah.
Just straight up. Because we've been talking about it a lot.
He said that was some like.
Yeah. Yeah. And I say it like that because you got to snap yourself out of it.
Yeah, you do. Like we were just saying, don't stay in it. Like, get out of it. Move around.
I know you probably heard this saying, like, can you look yourself in the mirror?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's an actual practice that people have never tried. Or when you're going through your regular day, getting yourself together, you don't even realize you're not even looking at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
You're looking at maybe what you're trying to work on.
Yeah.
You're not looking at your eyes and stuff. Do that. Well, I'll give y'all a tool, a practice. Just look at yourself in the mirror for 30 seconds. Don't say nothing. Just look yourself straight in the mirror. And it helps if you look at your third eye because it helps you actually see directly. See. It helps you really, like, that's not the easiest thing to do, but if you kind of practice that, you'll be surprised at maybe what you start feeling. So I'll just say that.
Like, I think some people are probably scared to face themselves.
Hell yeah, your truth. Listen, once again, not fucking around and playing with yourself is not going to be easy. It's not going to be this healing. It's work. It's hard. It's a lifestyle. It's a commitment. It's a respect that you're putting in every day for your own self-love. It's hard. Most of your truths aren't peaches and creams and Divine the dog and bunnies and soft grass.
I can't see Divine. He right here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is your shadows too. And if you're not willing to face your shadows, you ain't even willing to face yourself because yourself creates the shadow.
Yeah. So
you have to. You have to. Like, if you can't face your shadow, you can't even look at the light. As they say, like, be able to accept the darkness so you know the light.
Yeah.
Like, you have to. It wakes you the fuck up. I'll tell you that. That's what happened with me. I can distinctly remember the moment where I woke up and was like, this ain't life. There's no way that, like, my brain moves this way. There's no way, like, this is real. Like, I'm not gonna go into that world right now. That's a whole nother episode, yo. But I'm telling you, I remember I woke up like it was really intense, almost spooky, like, and it was on from that day. I just stopped playing, straight up. Shit was crazy. I'm thinking about it right now, straight up. So yeah, that's what I'll say to that.
Okay, we gonna move forward.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, hold on. Do you think there's any role models or like figures in the Black community who have influenced your views on vulnerability?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm an art nerd, so I love all mediums of art. I have Langston Hughes on my shirt today. So,
you can't see his shirt.
Oh, I'm sorry, world. You can see the shirt.
A little teeny bit.
Shout out to Awake, the original Supreme. If you get that, you guys. But yeah, man. For me to not have maybe direct male influences in a certain light.
Do you know your dad? I'm sorry
Yeah,
if
I
I made
do.
it.
I
Okay.
do. Yeah, I do. I do. But I didn't get none of this from him. You
Okay.
know, that connection wasn't. I'm a be fair with you too. I looked up because he's not here with us in the physical anymore.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry for
when he
your
was here in the
loss.
physical, that connection and relationship was not there.
Okay.
When transitioned, he transitioned when I was going through my beginning of my
Okay.
spiritual journey, and I
Did
will
that
say
play a part into that?
that's a amazing question to ask me now in my life. I'm gonna sit here and say yeah.
Okay.
But once again, we couldn't do the work to heal each
Each other
other
to get to
until
that
he
while he was
transitioned.
right. Okay.
Because I didn't want to hold on to the resentment
Mm.
and anger and other very logical but yet still conditioned
Mhm.
beliefs.
Mhm.
You know, because he wasn't no bad person
Mhm.
or nothing like that at all. Like I'm never gonna say that. We just didn't have a connection. It wasn't there. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so to not have these individuals like directly, um, I looked into, unfortunately, I ain't gonna say unfortunately, but like I know in the black community, a lot of us gain inspiration through people we don't even know
That's true. Yeah.
in our community. I
Yeah.
mean, I think
Uh,
people in life too, but yeah, like in our community, like that's for sure, because there's a lot of broken home things in our community and shit.
mhm.
And I am gonna say this because I want to rewrite the broken home uh definition. You may live in a single parent home. That's not a broken
Broken
home
home.
if it's
Yeah.
healthy.
No.
So,
But how you
but I
define?
get you. I get like
Okay.
what we breaking down right now. Yeah, a lot of us have that experience where that teacher or that uh, Miss Ethel down the street or your coach, um, maybe healthy
Not
good
Miss Ethel.
friendships. I know I don't know where Miss Ethel. I never met a Miss Ethel in my life. I want to meet one now. I feel like she cooks really well. But for me, it was artists,
Mhm.
you know, and I always knew I was an artist. Like I knew that like when I was like
When
dead
you were a
young.
kid, you
Yeah,
just knew you was an
yeah,
artist.
most definitely because what I was doing.
When you were a kid,
Yeah,
like when?
like
At what age?
I mean I can call it like kindergarten
Oh, really?
and
Okay.
preschool actually. I grew. I will say, man, my mom's like she's a G, man. So like there were things that if she saw that I took keen to, she got me
She.
involved.
Okay, that's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? And
Yeah.
then she was a G too, where well, also because of circumstances, like she didn't baby us, right? So yeah, we may grew up and had a lot of adult
Mhm.
ways because I did hear that a lot when I was young. Um, like I learned about the people who I needed to know from a real standpoint, and not from like some weird like overly fanned out type standpoint. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So yeah, like poets of the Renaissance days to poets just in general, a lot of black authors, particularly musicians, writers. Once again,
You had one of them soul mamas.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. And also, I just think it was naturally in me too, though,
Mhm.
because she wasn't overly expressive with that
Of what?
of being that soul mom. You know what I'm saying? Remember we talked about our generation before us not being vulnerable and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Yeah.
there, but I think I was the one that helped her come
Her.
into it later because of who I just naturally was.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of was naturally into certain things that I introduced her to.
That's good. I
But now I
mean,
can think of like all of these people, like it's a character thing that I think I've always like been cut from though, from certain peers I connected with and resonated with, and I was able to like make these connections early. So like I can meet it. I can be influenced by an athlete, but not by what they do on the field. like I'm listening to how they talk,
Oh,
what
yeah.
they talk about, how they respond, and
Right.
those things.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing people being their real
Self, yes.
take something from their mind and make it a tangible thing.
Yeah.
Typically, these people have to be vulnerable
Mm-hmm.
because they have to be so honest and almost in delusion with themselves at times. And I just think
sometimes you gotta be in Delulu.
Yeah. I think I just picked up on that shit. So like it's mad people. I can't even like just really start to be long winded still.
No, you're
but
fine.
Like like a lot.
Okay. I'm getting to my next question. Do you think? Well, we talked about this in the beginning, but how do you think that the Black community can create safe spaces that encourages vulnerability? Therapy. Y'all know me. I always talk about therapy.
Yeah, I mean that's a good one. I'll use that one. Thank you for serving that one up. Yeah, you definitely gotta start with yourself. So start with yourself. And the little acts.
The little what?
The little acts, they can grow into bigger community activations, right? Just like how we were speaking of, just saying hey and what's up to your neighbor, how's your day doing, how you feel, being able to listen to what they're saying. You're not yelling, you're not doing these, you're not acting in a way of egoism and stuff like that.
Just being a good person, like trying to being nice.
Being mindful, being graceful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you gotta be once again a people pleaser.
Right.
Or like being nice is always the core.
Yeah.
But you don't have to also projectile what's going on within you to the world.
Right.
I actually was watching something today, and this older woman was talking about someone she lost who was like a shaman in a sense, and one thing that he told her was, don't allow your pains to become my tears. You know, and that hit. I think I thought of that with this question and this explanation because, yeah, I mean, I know we all go through mad stuff. But most of the time, we're not dealing with it ourselves, so we're once again projecting the mirror effect.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Your perception, that's the reality, and it doesn't have to be that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think starting small like that allows you to build community. And this is once again where the ideas, innovation to what's needed happens. That the safe exchange is already happening.
Right.
So our community becomes the safe spaces. And I'll say like DC is a dope ass city, not only historically with certain movements, but I'll say like right now it's a major like community art renaissance going on.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to mad homies. Sorry, I'm not gonna name y'all because I'm probably gonna leave mad people out, but I'll just name some organizations like SWAT DC, Rock Creek Park, the different DJs.
I was just literally there.
The different artists out here, who are hosting artist activations. They're holding gallery talks, like Hype DC, like what you're a part of, even different sports groups, like all these things is community activations, and this is when the dialogue and exchange happens. The thing about it is we have to put this to action though.
Yeah. Showing up, being present.
Yeah, we just can't take this for like because you could take this and utilize these things for ill scenarios.
Yeah.
Like, let me go here so I can meet. Like, I say something to pick up on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I think we're on the same page. I've been seeing it online. Running groups is a new dating scene.
He got it.
You were saying that?
Yeah.
Okay, so granted, when you're living in truth and in experiences, you're gonna put yourself in the arenas to maybe meet people that can go to that.
Yeah.
But don't show up for that.
Right. But that's what they're doing.
I know.
That's their purpose.
I know.
That's the purpose, but the intention is that.
I get it, right? So it's a fine line, and you shouldn't be judgmental. But when you're it's clear as day when you see somebody in a situation for the wrong reasons, but always lead with compassion.
Yeah.
Because they may get that awakening rather rudely or where it needs to be like, yo, this ain't that place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I will.
It could be that place.
It can.
But
do it respectfully for the right reasons. Like you're there for healing, community healing. And a beautiful sprout from that can be finding a life partner or even having an experience with somebody. Yeah. That's cool, yo. Like that's how it really works.
Yeah.
Like that's how you find what you really want.
Right.
Or need, baby. Yeah. Right? You might not even know it.
I need to find what I need. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted a lot of things. Okay? I need. I need.
That's funny. We're on the same page now. Because I keep seeing that. I'm like, this is not healthy, yo. This is not cool, actually.
I know. I have a lot of stories, but sorry. Come on, skip down a little bit.
Because I in a lot of situations like that, I can't stand being a dude. Mm-hmm. Because it'll be like scenarios that fuck up people being open to receiving the truth of somebody who's not on that shit. Yeah. Like I've been through that situation. Like somebody think it's because maybe I can be vulnerable. I can listen and engage. That I'm flirting. No. You're going to know when I'm coming at your neck. You know what I'm saying? But those are uncomfortable moments. Right. Those are mad uncomfortable moments. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even want to show up. Like that no because... More. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna still show up for myself, but I may find another group to do that with. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a whole, it's like weird now. You know what I'm saying?
I was just thinking about, I was literally talking about that with like my sister or whatever. It was like, back in the day, like men, like they used to ask for your number to like talk to you, but now it's like they ask for your number because they want to connect with you, like they want to be friends with you. But people don't look at it like that no more.
Nah, not at all, yo.
They don't look at it like that. They automatically like think like that person is trying to get with me. But because that's how it was back in the day.
I get it.
And people using this as the new dating app. Like, oh, we outside now. Yep. Let me go to this running group and meet these men because the men is running.
And I think like the lack of that real personal touch that we talk about again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it throws that how connections can flow. Yeah. So like I will say I'm mindful enough now. If I do meet somebody, I'm like, I want to let me see what's up. I'm very intentionally to say, listen, I have no intentions on what this is. Now, my intentions are to see if this is a friendship for real, off of what's kind of already here. Yeah. And if that grows, so be it. But I want to grow a friendship to see if it's there.
Yeah. I
have to leave with that now because I need you to know straight up.
Yes. But I think that's what we're missing. Like a lot of people are not leading with friendships. They just automatically like jump into certain things. And then when they find out what type of person that person is, they like the red flags all of a sudden, appears. But the red flags probably been there. You just didn't take the time to actually see that person.
Yeah. And to be fair too, it may not even be red flags. To the point, it's just like this ain't it.
Right.
This is, or we just homies. Yeah. You the homie that I know.
People don't understand it. We can have platonic relationships.
Yeah, like hey, oh, you a lawyer? Yeah. I met you at the running group. Yeah. I know I need a lawyer for some business.
But wait, why you gotta be friends with them to need them?
Exactly. You know how to think about that? Or think about when we was even processing? No, exactly though. Like I just want to exchange information because I know you're this in community. Yeah. We don't to your point, we don't have to be friends to be cordially respectful and leading with love. Yeah. You don't got nothing to do with how deep that is. Yeah. Like, exactly, yo. Jeez Louise. That's something.
We hear y'all.
That's a whole nother episode, yo. Like, god damn. Like, for real, yo. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, but no, that's exactly what they're doing though. These running groups and my group is called the hike group, and my purpose is I wanted to get my body moving, experience nature, get out there with nature, meet people. I'm not looking for the man there. I didn't even think it was gonna be men there, you know.
Yeah.
So that was my my purpose of doing it, but other people's purpose are, we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, everybody. Look,
we don't
to
know
be
where
fair,
everybody's intentions
everybody got
is.
their own motivations. Like,
right.
My bro always be saying that. He be like, "Yo, everybody got their own motivations, man. At the end of the day, you have your discernment and your intent, but shit, let everybody got their own shit."
Yeah, they do. They definitely got their own. Yeah. So, my last question for you, what advice would you give your younger self as a man about embracing being vulnerability? Your younger self.
This is a kind of touchy question because I'm still healing and working on myself to this day.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say, right now in the present, young William Moore Clark, young fresh ingredient, honor yourself, trust you. All the different compartments and complexities of what makes you you.
Mm-hmm.
Respect that, love it, cherish it, and do the things that keep that going in a healthy manner.
Mm-hmm.
Never do the opposite of that. Never do the opposite. Don't believe in other people's versions of truths of you.
Mm.
They can have that. That's their perception.
Yeah.
Honor yours. Do this with compassion and love, unconditional love from self.
Yeah.
Respect to love and learn with grace and chaos and not in chaos. Because sometimes you got to learn in chaos.
Yeah.
And also understand it's also great to be able to learn not in chaos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say straight up. Like for
that.
real. Like, cause somebody who was popular unintentionally didn't really like it, but also kind of the ego grew into that.
What do you like about it?
Me being like that Libra, like that introvert.
That
extrovert. That introvert.
You're an introvert.
Is very strong, just as much as like now you're seeing the extrovert in this.
Oh yeah, you're.
Yeah, but like she told y'all, like, she thought I was antisocial for real. Not saying that I was like weird. I would speak, but seriously, like, is that duality is there. When I was younger, I knew I didn't like it though.
You didn't like.
I don't like to really be all out there like that.
But your personality speaks to that,
which I can respect. But you don't like. But when I was younger,
okay,
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it now. Like, it's that ego like tone. Yeah, that for real, that ego tone. Like, I just don't like that shit. Like, if you gotta do so much to to be no, I can't stand that shit.
No, yours comes out like naturally though.
I would see that. But what I would say, like, when I was younger, I didn't like it because I didn't understand it too much.
Okay.
So I didn't understand myself as well as I do now.
Yeah.
But also the other side of that popularity, the ego grew with that shit.
Okay.
So I started to build those external validations of things, and this makes you very fucking insecure. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Especially like when I was so into so much shit. Like, I was the popular kid that hung out with the non-popular kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, varsity basketball freshman, so 4-year varsity, but you really never saw me hang around my teammates all the time. There were moments where you saw me with them, but I was with the goth kids because I was an art nerd.
Okay.
So there were a lot of goth kids, a lot of kids who were like mad, like geeks, you were saying, things of the nature. They're in your computer classes. They're in your design classes that I was in.
And you rather hang out with them than hang
because
with
we kind of connected on an intellectual and more. That was more me. I was just good at this other shit. I ain't really. This won't really me.
I get that.
So the insecurity was always, and then the lack of that family type element and the lack of that male figuring shit.
Okay.
Like I think a lot of males out here don't even fucking realize like the shit that you do that's not healthy is fucking insecurity. You know what I'm saying? You think
Moving out of
I
insecurity.
move like this, motherfucker. You're
You're
insecure with
insecure.
yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes, you
And
are.
and I'm saying that because like I had to see that with me,
Yeah.
straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I would give my younger self all of that, because that space existed. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm still working a lot of that shit out, like to this day. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud that I can internalize it and speak it in a manner now. But once again, clarity is constant work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would definitely, and I would say that to anybody. I don't really care where you're at. Like
Yeah.
if wherever you got to start off with turning that dimmer on.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing that you got to have the on switch to. But that
Yeah.
shit stays on, yo.
Yeah. For sure.
That's just a automatic program. This is just how it works. Like set that up, and you can soar. Cause I know people. Like I got a really good my bro, man. He's somebody who got it. And he did have certain elements that I have that we've learned that I realized when certain people have certain elements, it does help to that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But just because you didn't have it, I don't mean you don't have it. We all have it. It can
Right.
get there. But me and him talked about a lot because he healed. He has his own healing journey. We kind of,
Mm-hmm.
community. Even
Mm-hmm.
this is a version of that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
when certain people have that, and they're able to come into that with no ego, yo, it seems like no matter what the fuck is going on, yo, they're on a vibration that's
Yeah.
just there,
Mm-hmm.
and we all have
Have
that
that.
ability though,
Yeah.
you know
You
what I'm
just got to
saying?
be able to get there.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, like do that work so you can get there, yo. Be able to look at yourself for real. And if you
Yeah.
gotta cry to look at yourself, do that shit.
Yeah.
Shed them, peel back your onion peels.
I agree to that. I tell my friends that all the time, like, it's okay. If you want to cry, cry. Let that
Yep,
out. Let
yep,
it out.
yep.
Please. Holding that in, that's not helping you.
Let
Let
every
that out.
complexity bring, yo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Feel all the feels.
Yep. Facts. Facts. Definitely.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for watching the Black Impact Podcast, Black Men and the Power of Vulnerability Part 2. I really hope you guys really connected with this episode. Please share amongst your friends, like, follow, subscribe. Please comment, let me know what your feedback is on this episode. Check out our other episodes on YouTube. Please make sure you follow our Instagram page and our TikTok page, also YouTube page. Um, Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you in the next episode. All right, guys. Bye.